Hey there. So once again, part of the DIY video mortgage process is that we are going to give you videos that are going to walk you through each stage, through each step, through each task, whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing. We're going to let you know when you need to be doing it, but we're also going to give you explanations that are going to make this easy, walk you through it. And this way you can do it on your own time. Of course, we're always available to answer your questions, whether it's through email, through text, through a phone call, in person. We even do video email. So if you have a question that maybe requires a long answer, we can go ahead and answer it for you, but then give you that video so that you can save it, so that you can go back to it. And it's going to be much easier for you to listen or watch a video than reading a whole big long email and then trying to understand it all. So anyways, focusing back here on the credit, you're going to go to the link and you're basically going to put in your information. The ones with the red stars are required. It won't work if you don't put those in. If you have a co-applicant, you're going to click here and you're going to add their information in here, and then address. So if you've lived in this address for less than 2 years, you'll click here and you'll put in your previous address. One thing you're going to want to remember, if you get tripped up, if the system says, hey, there's an error, one of the biggest things is the address matching the post office. So for example, where I live, it's 33015, and in that zip code, it comes up under different cities. And so depending on how long you've lived here, I've lived in this area, I've moved around a few times, but I've lived in this area my whole life pretty much. And so depending on how long you've been living in that area, you might know it by Hialeah, Miami, Miami Lakes, Miami Gardens. Really, it's just, the way that your mail comes to your house. But anyways, the way that the post office has it is the way that this system will recognize it. It's kind of like a validation. So if it's giving you an error, you can just jump onto the U.S. Post Office website and look up your address, and then just put it in the same way they have it there, and that should fix the problem. And then here, one of the biggest errors that we have is that sometimes people use the wrong billing address. And another thing is sometimes they don't put in this code correctly. And so make sure, depending on the type of card that you're using, which code you go ahead and put in. So the last main question that we receive a lot is the price. How much are they going to charge? And so what's going to happen is it's not going to tell you until you continue to the next page. Reason is that the system needs to register how many applicants they are and what kind of applicants, whether it's a co-applicant or a solo applicant. And so based on that, it will generate the price. So you won't be charged until you hit that next page. So just hit continue. Obviously, it's not going to work here because I haven't filled anything out. But once it does, it'll tell you how much it's going to charge you before it charges you. On that point, it's going to go ahead and open up. Once it completes the report, it's going to go ahead and open up the scores. And so you can click. There's going to be a drop down, typically on the top left. But depending on whether you're doing this on your phone, on a tablet, on a computer, with browser, things like that, it might come out on a different spot. But you hit the drop down, you're going to see your different scores. You're going to see the different bureaus. And so you can print that out, you can save it to PDF, you can do nothing with it. You can just close the browser, but you don't need to send it to us. We're actually going to get an email. As soon as you do this, we're going to get an email notifying us that it was done so that we can begin to work on it right away. So again, no action is required on your part. If for whatever reason you close it by mistake or it's just not working properly as far as the scores, you can't see it, you can't save it, maybe because of your browser or your device is not working 100%, it's not 100% compatible, maybe you have an older version, you haven't updated, hey, that things happen. If it's not working, don't worry, we're going to send you the score disclosure anyways, and then we can go over anything that's relevant there that we need to discuss as far as, in regards to your credit score, credit history, credit report. All right, thanks again, talk to you soon.